following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, my fellow subscribers? Today I am finally revealing to you, if you didn't notice already on my previous videos, whether or not I like Black Ops 3, alright? Some people, today I read a comment and someone was asking me, bro, I still do not know if you like Black Ops 3 or not. Now, I don't know why it is so important to know if I like the game or not. It doesn't matter, I just have to make fucking videos on the game. I don't even, I'm gonna play the game and try to make videos about the game whether or not I like the fucking game. You know, it is what it is. It's what I do. You know, it's what I have to do if I want to keep this YouTube shit going. But I mean, let me tell you something. Black Ops 3, it played great during the beta. I just loved the game during the beta. It was awesome. You know, I don't hate Black Ops 3, I just dislike a few things in the game, and those things really make me not want to play the game, even though the game isn't that bad, alright? It's not that bad. I'm gonna be honest and say that I prefer the old Modern Warfare games, games where you use realistic guns, and games where, I don't know, man, I just prefer the old games, you know, Black Ops 1, I think I just prefer, let's say, the more realistic Call of Duties, and I don't really like the futuristic Call of Duties, alright? Black Ops 2 began having futuristic stuff, and then advanced, you know, and I didn't like Black Ops 2 that much, and then Advanced Warfare had a shit ton of futuristic bullshit. I didn't like that game whatsoever, and now Black Ops 3 again has a shit ton of futuristic, you know, BS. But it's not a bad game. I just don't like a few things, alright? I'm not happy at this point, alright? At this point, I'm going through divorce, gentlemen. I am divorcing, Black Ops 3. Because the other day we had some fucking domestic violence right here, man, and you know, I broke my controller while playing Black Ops 3. And when you break something while playing a game, you know that you probably shouldn't be playing that game because that game pisses you the fuck off. And I knew this was going to happen, alright, because a day or so I uploaded a video and I was like, you know what, Black Ops 3, you know, just pisses me the fuck off, and sometimes just want to break my controller. And you know what, 2 days later, my controller is broken, now it doesn't work, and I have to go through divorce right now. It is what it is, man, it is what it is. Relationships, man, they're not easy. And my relationship with Black Ops 3 is on is on standby at this point. I mean, let me tell you what I don't like about Black Ops 3. The shoot first and die first. This shit pisses me so much, gentlemen. There are gunfights where you are 100% sure you're gonna win, but for some reason the guy fires, you know, his weapon has more, you know, more bullets or whatever. It does more damage, and you just lose the gunfight. This is what, you know, what I hate the most in Black Ops 3. They shoot first, die first. It happens so many times. You cannot control it, and when it's happening over and over and over again, you just explode, man. There's gonna be a point where you're going to explode. I tried changing the way of playing the game, you know. I tried camping a little bit so that I wasn't always running against people. I was trying to, you know, control the gunfights, right? But it didn't work, man. I'm head glitching like a little bitch, and people jump over me and they insta headshot me, and you know, while I'm putting 10 bullets on their fucking faces. I don't get it. Thing number 2, the built-in flinch. Alright, I've always hated having to use perks, you know, in Black Ops 2, in Call of Duty Ghosts. I've always hated being forced to use a perk to counter flinch, but you know what, please give me a perk to counter flinch in Black Ops 3. I'll use it all day, every day, because you just have no way of countering the flinch, alright? You're running around, you see a motherfucker, you start shooting his ass, he shoots back, but because of the flinch, he starts firing up, and then he gets a fucking headshot on you. Does that make any fucking sense? It's just, it makes no fucking sense to me, alright? I hate Flinch, and it just shouldn't be in the game. Or if you're gonna have Flinch in the game, give us a way to counter the Flinch. So that's something I just hate, man. I just, whatever. Thing number 3, high caliber. I don't know why they have an attachment that gets you headshots faster. It just makes no sense. And again, with the Flinch, when people are using this thing, they it's just, they headshot you so fast. It's like it only takes like 2 bullets when they're using a high caliber. So I don't know what happened to getting headshots normally. I don't know why we have to have an attachment that gives you headshots faster, or I don't even know what it does. I just know that I get killed very fast when people use this shit. I mean, it just, I hate it. Next we have vision pulse. Again, I mean, this, the last time I've seen such amount of newbie shit in Call of Duty was back like in MW3 with the death streaks and all that stuff. Vision pulse. Why do we need some sort of fucking wall hack in the game? This is completely this is complete garbage, vision pulse, and it's just annoying, and it makes you lose your streak. Sometimes you're doing great, you are near the enemy spawn, you are destroying them, they don't know where you at, you're moving fast and stealthy like a fucking panther, and out of nowhere some little bitch gets vision pulse, and bam, everyone knows your location, and it's just a matter of seconds until you get swarmed and killed. I hate that. Next, gentlemen, thing number 5, gravity spikes. I don't mind the specialist weapons, alright? I think that most specialist abilities are annoying, like Vision Pulse, for example. There are a few specialist abilities that are okay, right? Like, for example, Combat Focus. I like that one. There's also the other one, which is called, I don't even know the name, but you release 3 decoys that run around. I don't mind that one, because it doesn't get people killed, alright? It doesn't get me killed, it doesn't get you killed, it's just for distraction. But gravity spikes, man, oh my god, I don't mind the specialist weapons when you have to aim and fire, right? When it takes just a tiny little bit of skill. But when you have shit like the gravity spikes, where you just press the button and you go up and that thing explodes, and it has the blast radius of the tactical nuke, it can destroy kill streaks, alright? You can destroy the Talon, it can destroy the Hardened Sentry, with one blow, whatever, one shot, whatever. It can destroy the Guardian, the Cerberus, anything that it touches, the gravity spikes will destroy. And I hate it. I'm just in the middle of a gunfight, I see a motherfucker, I start shooting, and then he uses that shit and I lose my streak. Or when I'm capturing a flag, some little, I'm about to get my points, some little bitch comes out of nowhere, bam, gets a quad. I just hate that shit. And you know what? Flak Jacket doesn't protect you against that garbage. Next, gentlemen, we have Sixth Sense. And, again, this is pretty much a built-in, motion sensor that people have. And I don't know why we need this shit in the game. It makes the game super annoying. It forces me to use a perk just to counter a perk. I don't know what happened. You remember the good old days when you had perks like, I don't know, perks that were just pretty much attachments or, stuff like that. Perks that didn't really benefit you that much. It benefited you, while like it didn't give you these abilities, right? Perks were just things to make your gun better, things to make you move faster, like lightweight, marathon, sleight of hand, steady aim, stuff like that. Now you have shit like Sixth Sense, alright, that indicates on the minimap, on the radar, whether or not there's something near you, right? So I hate this shit, alright? It's newbie as fuck. Then you also have Tracker, gentlemen. Tracker. I mean, sometimes I'm running around and I'm like, bro, sometimes I see an enemy and I go around the corner because I know I'm gonna lose that gunfight. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go back to that dude. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. There's no way he knows where I'm at, alright? But you know what? 2 seconds later, I get killed and he knew my location because he was following my footsteps. Why do we need a perk that shows enemy footsteps in the game, man? It's newbie as shit. We don't need this newbie shit, man, alright? This is why people do not have fun playing the game, because either you use this bullshit or you use a perk that you don't want to use but you have to, so that you can counter this shit. Pretty much I'm using a perk, alright? I'm using a perk which I don't even remember the name. Not because that perk is gonna do something that benefits me, alright? But I just have to use it so that I don't get killed by people using this bullshit, like tracker, like, you know, they can see my footsteps. Next, gentlemen, we have Heat Wave. Again, another annoying specialist ability where you just get people killed and you just, you know, destroy people's kill streak, and it's just an annoying thing, alright? This thing takes no skill, you don't have to aim and whatever, alright? You just see enemies, if they're close to you, you hit the buttons and bam, they can't move, and then all I have to do is shoot them. I mean, why do we need this shit? Heat Wave. This shit is garbage, alright? The next thing, gentlemen, is that the maps are garbage. I think that the maps suck, alright? They are a little bit too small, and the most annoying part about the maps in Black Ops 3 is that there are too many flank routes. I just hate the flank routes. The other day, you know, usually these maps have like 3 lanes, right? But then on each lane it has an alternative route, an alternate, you know, whatever, another route, alright? I mean, it's just so bad. On the left, you have the left lane, whatever, and then you have a little flank route on the left side, and then you have the right side, which has the main whatever thingy, and then you have a little flank route, and in the middle you have the middle, and then you have some little flank route in the middle. So you have to, you know, besides the main route, you also have to be careful with the side routes and shit like that. I just hate it. The other day someone was telling me, bro, why are you camping? I'm not camping, I'm just waiting for people to come on these fucking flank routes, because if I'm not paying attention to this flank route, they're gonna come from behind and shoot my ass. So instead of letting them shoot my ass, I'm gonna wait for them when they're flank routing, and I'm gonna kill them. And finally, gentlemen, the last thing I hate about this game is that the trip mine sucks dick. And you might be thinking, bro, why do you want the trip mine to be good? That thing is for little pussy bitches. And you know what? It is. But there's 2 things I like doing with the trip mine. Thing number 1, when I'm playing the objective, I like putting you know, just putting a trip mine on a place where the enemy might come from, right? Because if I'm capturing a flag by myself, there's no way I can cover all the directions where the enemy can come from. But if I deploy a little trip mine over here and another one over there, I don't have to pay attention to those 2 spots, all right? Because I'm like, you know what, the trip mine is gonna guard me. No, that's incorrect. The trip mine is a piece of shit, all right? It doesn't keep up with the super fast movement of the characters. It needs a bigger blast radius, it needs bigger damage. I don't care if campers then start using the trip mine, alright? I use engineer all the time, I can see these bitches, alright? But I mean, I just see people pass, I just hear them going off, and I don't even get a hit mark, alright? The sliding is too fast, alright? The jumping is too high. Does, you know, the blast radius doesn't reach people when they jump. And another thing I like doing with the trip mine, but you know, this thing I do it because I like doing it. It's not, you know, the game doesn't have to worry about this, all right? The game doesn't have to be like, man, we have to make the trip mines work so that this guy can do this. I like trolling people, and the trip mine is something I use to troll people, and it's not very good. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. It's very, you know, it kind of depends on the people I'm playing against. But anyways, gentlemen, I apologize for the long video, but I really had to take these things out of my chest, man. I just, at this point, I'm not enjoying Black Ops 3. I might get back to it later, but I don't have a good controller at this point, so I cannot play the multiplayer, man. I just, you know, you can see that most of the things I hate are specialist abilities. I just think that these things shouldn't be in the game, and they are newbie as fuck and not enjoyable whatsoever. So let me know in the comment section below your opinion about Black Ops 3. Are you having fun with the game? I mean, the game is good, man, but these tanks piss me the fuck off. They keep me getting killed most of the time, and I just hate it, alright? Especially the shoot first and die first. At least they got the kill streaks right. Now the kill streaks are good, but for some reason they just don't touch this. The shoot first, die first, and I just hate it. So I'll see you later, gentlemen. Peace.